Have you ever felt your legs getting weaker over time, as if the strength is slowly slipping away, step by step? Most people blame aging, thinking it's just a part of getting old. But what if I told you that's not the real reason? What if the food you eat every single day is secretly stealing your leg's strength without you even realizing it? The problem isn't just aging, it's what's on your plate. Every bite you take is either making your legs stronger or slowly making them weaker. And the worst part is that the foods responsible for this are the ones most people eat every single day. Yet, here's the good news. You are in control. You can stop this decline and rebuild your leg strength just by avoiding a few key foods. Stay with me until the end, because I am about to reveal 5 foods that are silently weakening your legs and what you should eat instead to regain your strength. And before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on life-changing health tips. Also, drop a comment below. Have you ever felt unexpected weakness in your legs? Let's talk about it now, and then let's get started. First, consider processed sugar, the silent muscle killer. Imagine this. You wake up still feeling a little sluggish, so you pour yourself a cup of coffee, grab a muffin, a bowl of cereal, or maybe even a store-bought granola bar. It feels like a normal morning routine, right? But what if I told you that this so-called innocent breakfast is secretly attacking your leg strength? Here's the truth. Processed sugar is one of the biggest enemies of your muscles. The moment you consume it, your blood sugar spikes, setting off a chain reaction in your body. At first, you might feel an energy boost, but that's just a trick. Your insulin surges, and before you know it, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling drained, sluggish, and weak. But that's just the beginning. Over time, excess sugar leads to chronic inflammation, which slowly eats away at your muscle strength. It blocks the absorption of key nutrients like magnesium and calcium, which your muscles desperately need to stay strong. The result is weaker legs, stiff joints, poor circulation, and even an increased risk of nerve damage. And here's the real shocker. Sugar isn't just in the obvious culprits like candy, sodas, and pastries. It's hidden in foods you'd never suspect. Store-bought bread is packed with added sugar. Your favorite pasta sauce is loaded with hidden sweeteners. Even so-called healthy salad dressings and flavored yogurts are secretly working against your muscles. So what can you do? How can you break free from sugar's grip and rebuild your leg strength? The answer is to swap white sugar for natural alternatives like honey, dates, or coconut sugar. These still satisfy your sweet tooth, but come with nutrients and fiber. When cravings hit, go for dark chocolate, a handful of nuts, or Greek yogurt with berries instead of sugary snacks. These options provide healthy fats and protein to keep your muscles fueled. Check your food labels carefully. Even low-fat or healthy foods often contain hidden sugars disguised under names like corn syrup, dextrose, or maltodextrin. The bottom line is that sugar is silently draining your strength, but you have the power to take it back. It's time to make the switch and give your legs the support they need to stay strong, active, and pain-free. Next, we examine deep-fried and fast foods, the hidden enemy of your joints. You already know processed sugar is a silent muscle killer, but what if I told you the next food on this list is even worse? Imagine this. You're out with friends, and the smell of crispy fries and golden fried chicken fills the air. You take a bite, and for a moment, it's pure bliss, crunchy, flavorful, and satisfying. But here's what you don't feel. You don't feel the silent inflammation creeping into your joints. You don't feel your circulation slowing down and starving your muscles of the oxygen they need. You don't feel your bones getting weaker little by little with every bite. Fried foods aren't just unhealthy. They're stealing your strength right under your nose. The real culprit here is trans fats. These artificial fats are in almost every deep-fried or fast food item. Your crispy fries, your crunchy fried chicken, even that healthy, crispy fish sandwich. They don't just add extra calories. They ignite a firestorm of inflammation in your body, a hidden wall that attacks your muscles and joints. And here's the terrifying part. This isn't just temporary discomfort. Over time, this inflammation starts breaking down muscle fibers, making your legs weaker, slower, and more prone to injury. Ever noticed how after eating a greasy meal, you feel sluggish? That's not just in your head. Fried foods slow down circulation, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your legs. Your muscles are starving, but you won't feel it immediately. The damage is slow and creeping in silently until one day your legs just don't feel as strong as they used to. And it gets worse. Fast food chains don't just fry food once. They reuse cooking oil over and over again, turning it into a toxic sludge loaded with free radicals. These unstable molecules wreak havoc inside your body, accelerating aging, weakening muscles, and even stripping calcium from your bones. Think about that the next time you crave fried chicken. The crispy golden coating might seem harmless, but beneath the surface, it's stealing your strength one bite at a time. Does that mean you have to give up crispy food forever? Not all. The secret is in how you cook it. Instead of deep frying, try baking, grilling, or air frying your favorite foods. You still get the crunch without the destruction. Swap out processed vegetable oils for heart-healthy olive oil or avocado oil, which actually protect your joints instead of attacking them. And if you're craving a salty, crunchy snack, try roasted chickpeas, baked sweet potato fries, or a handful of nuts. You'll still satisfy your craving without the long-term damage. What you eat today will decide how you move tomorrow. Every meal is a choice between fueling your strength or feeding your weakness. So the next time you're about to grab that plate of fries, ask yourself, is a few minutes of taste worth years of stiffness, pain, and weakness? Your legs are counting on you to make the right choice. Third on the list is processed meats, destroying muscle strength bite by bite. Picture this. You're in a hurry, looking for something quick and easy to eat, so you reach for a pack of deli meat, maybe some sausage or a hot dog. It's convenient, tasty, and feels like a good source of protein. But what if I told you that every bite is silently stealing your strength, weakening your muscles, and making your legs more fragile? Processed meats may seem harmless, but beneath their flavorful surface lies a dangerous truth. They are loaded with preservatives, nitrates, and excessive salt that slowly break down your body's ability to maintain strong, healthy legs. Let's talk about sodium. You already know too much salt is bad for your heart, but did you know it also sucks the strength out of your muscles? Processed meats contain shockingly high levels of sodium, which leads to water retention and poor circulation. Your muscles become bloated, stiff, and unable to function optimally. Over time, this imbalance drains your leg strength, leaving you feeling weak, fatigued, and prone to cramps. But that's just the beginning. The real danger comes from nitrates and preservatives. These chemicals are added to processed meats to extend their shelf life, but inside your body, they create a toxic environment that triggers inflammation and muscle breakdown. Ever felt sore and stiff after eating a high-sodium meal? That's not just dehydration. It's a sign that your muscles are struggling under the stress of constant inflammation. Over time, this chronic stress weakens your legs, making everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing more difficult than they should be. And here's the most shocking part. Nitrates have been linked to nerve damage. That means processed meats don't just weaken your muscles. They can also affect the nerves that control them, leading to slow reflexes, reduced coordination, and even long-term nerve pain. So what can you do? The answer isn't to cut out protein, it's to choose the right kind. Instead of reaching for deli meats, sausages, or hot dogs, opt for fresh, unprocessed meats like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish, which provide high-quality protein without the harmful additives. If you're looking for plant-based options, tofu, lentils, and beans offer a powerful protein boost without the inflammation. And if you absolutely must eat processed meat, always choose nitrate-free options and eat them in extreme moderation, because every bite you take is either fueling your strength or stealing it. The next time you unwrap a slice of deli meat, ask yourself, is this bite worth sacrificing your mobility, your energy, and your future strength? Your legs carry you through life. Don't weigh them down with the wrong choices. Fourth, we have high-sodium foods that drain strength from your legs. If you thought processed meats were bad, wait until you realize just how much damage sodium alone can do. Even if you avoid deli meats and sausages, there's another silent enemy hiding in your kitchen. High-sodium foods that are quietly draining the strength from your legs every single day. Think about the foods you eat regularly. That instant soup, can vegetables, frozen meals, salty snacks, or even the sauces you drizzle over your food. Each one is packed with sodium. While a little salt is necessary for your body, too much can wreak havoc on your muscles, your circulation, and your ability to stay active. When you consume excess sodium, your body retains water in an effort to balance the salt levels. What might seem harmless actually tightens your blood vessels, restricts circulation, and reduces the amount of oxygen and nutrients that reach your muscles. Without proper blood flow, your legs feel sluggish, weak, and prone to cramping, and it doesn't stop there. Excess salt interferes with calcium absorption, meaning your bones are getting weaker with every high-sodium meal. This makes you more susceptible to fractures, joint pain, and long-term mobility issues. Have you ever felt your legs cramping up at night or noticed that your ankles and feet swell after a salty meal? That's your body crying out for help. A warning sign that too much sodium is draining your strength and putting unnecessary stress on your muscles. But the real danger is that most people don't even realize how much sodium they're eating. It's hidden in everything from bread and cereals to restaurant meals and so-called healthy packaged foods. Even foods that don't taste salty can be overloaded with sodium. And here's where it gets even worse. Processed foods are designed to make you crave more. The more salty snacks you eat, the more your taste buds adjust, making fresh, natural food seem bland in comparison. This creates a vicious cycle where you unknowingly keep consuming more sodium, further weakening your muscles and putting stress on your kidneys, heart, and bones. So what's the solution? Start by reading food labels carefully. You'll be shocked at how much sodium is lurking in everyday foods. A single slice of bread, a bowl of cereal, or a so-called healthy frozen meal can contain more salt than you'd expect. The daily recommended sodium intake is around 2,300 milligrams, but most people consume way more than that without realizing it. Swap out high-sodium processed foods for fresh, whole ingredients. Cook at home whenever possible, and season your meals with herbs, spices, lemon juice, or even a small amount of Himalayan pink salt or sea salt instead of table salt. If you're craving something salty, try potassium-rich foods like bananas, avocados, and leafy greens to help balance your sodium levels. Potassium works as a natural sodium regulator, helping to flush out excess salt from your body. And here's something important. Hydration plays a key role in flushing out excess sodium. If you eat a salty meal, drink plenty of water to help your kidneys process and remove the excess salt. Dehydration combined with high sodium intake is a recipe for fatigue, muscle cramps, and poor circulation. Every bite you take is either fueling your strength or robbing it away. So, the next time you're about to grab that bag of salty chips or pour on extra soy sauce, ask yourself, do you want to feed your muscles or weaken them? Your body depends on you to make the right choice, and the best part is, it's never too late to start. The more you choose fresh, whole foods over processed ones, the stronger and healthier your legs will become. Finally, we come a white bread and refined carbs, foods that are rubbing your muscles of strength away. If you've ever found yourself feeling sluggish, weak, or drained after a meal, you might have blamed lack of sleep or stress. But what if the real culprit is sitting right on your plate? White bread, pasta, and other refined carbs may be doing more harm to your muscles than you ever realized. For decades, we've been told that carbohydrates are an essential energy source. And while that's true, not all carbs are created equal. The difference between whole grains and refined grains could mean the difference between strong, energized muscles and weak, fatigued legs. White bread, white rice, regular pasta, and other refined carbs have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients. What's left is a fast-digesting carbohydrate that quickly spikes your blood sugar, giving you a temporary burst of energy only to crash shortly after, leaving your muscles deprived of long-lasting fuel. And here's the worst part. Refined carbs don't just leave you feeling tired. They trigger chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and nutrient depletion, all of which contribute to weakened muscles, joint pain, and even bone loss over time. Have you ever experienced a sudden energy drop, shaky legs, or a feeling of heaviness in your muscles after a high-carb meal? That's because your blood sugar spikes rapidly, forcing your body to work harder to bring it back down. This process damages your muscles, drains your energy, and slows your ability to recover from activity. And it doesn't end there. When your body processes too many refined carbs, it prioritizes fat storage over muscle maintenance. That means less muscle strength, more fat accumulation, and an increased risk of developing conditions like diabetes and poor circulation, both of which directly weaken your legs. But what's the solution? You don't have to cut out carbs entirely. Instead, focus on choosing the right kind of carbohydrates, those that fuel your muscles rather than deplete them. Swap white bread for whole grain or sprouted grain bread. Choose brown rice over white rice, quinoa over refined pasta, and fiber-rich vegetables over starchy processed snacks. Whole grains are packed with fiber, B vitamins, and essential minerals that help keep your muscles strong and your energy levels stable throughout the day. If you're used to eating refined carbs, start making gradual swaps in your diet. Your taste buds will adjust, and before you know it, you'll start feeling more energized, stronger, and less dependent on quick sugar fixers to get through the day. Additionally, remember that protein and fiber slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing blood sugar spikes. So, pairing your meals with lean protein sources like eggs, fish, or legumes, and fiber-rich vegetables will not only improve muscle strength, but also keep you full and satisfied longer. Think about this the next time you reach for that white bread sandwich or a plate of refined pasta. Is it giving your muscles the nutrients they need, or is it slowly stripping away your strength? The choice is yours. Every small change you make today leads to a future where your legs stay strong, your energy remains high, and you continue to move freely without pain or fatigue. In conclusion, take control of your strength before it's too late. Think about it for a moment. Your legs have carried you through every step of your life, from childhood adventures to long walks, from standing strong in difficult times to running towards your dreams. But what happens when they start to weaken? When simple movements feel harder, when stairs feel steeper, and when fatigue sets in faster than it used to? Most people believe that muscle weakness is just a part of aging, an unavoidable reality we must accept. But that's not true. The strength of your muscles isn't just about how much you exercise, it's about what you feed them every single day. The foods you eat are either fueling your muscle or slowly breaking them down. And now you know the truth. Processed sugar, fried foods, processed meats, high-sodium foods, and refined carbs are silently stealing your strength. These foods trigger inflammation, insulin resistance, and nutrient depletion, leaving your legs weaker, your energy lower, and your future mobility at risk. Yet, here's the good news. You're never too late to make a change. The human body is incredibly resilient and adaptable. The moment you start feeding it the right nutrients, it begins to heal, rebuild, and regain its strength. Imagine waking up feeling energized, walking with confidence, climbing stairs without hesitation, and knowing that your body is working for you, not against you. Now the choice is in your hands. Will you continue eating foods that steal your strength, or will you make the shift toward muscle-nourishing foods that keep you active and independent for years to come? Start today, one meal at a time, one choice at a time. Your legs will thank you, your energy will return, and your future self will be grateful that you took action before it was too late. Before you go, consider which of these foods surprises you the most. Have you been eating something that might be weakening your legs without even realizing it? Let's talk about it below. And if this message has helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because your health matters, your strength matters, and together we can continue uncovering the hidden truths that can change your life for the better.